COVID-19 experience has changed the future economic landscape of the Bahamas and countries around the world. For this reason, the government convened the Economic Recovery Committee to present a robust set of recommendations that would underpin a Bahamas that is resilient, dynamic, inclusive, and sustainable. My task, however, is to address our current fiscal and economic realities and our plan considering the active and ongoing COVID-19 crisis. Our base case budget scenario anticipated subdued economic activity in tourism for the first quarter of the fiscal year, meaning July to September. Early performance indicators for July and August show that the shutdown caused some deviation from our revenue projections. What happens over the next few months, with continued reopening of the domestic economy in particular, will be critical to determining the way forward. Failure to jumpstart tourism before the end of the year will likely require significant fiscal adjustments. In this constrained environment, the government remains extremely vigilant in the management of its fiscal resources. However, the position of the public treasury is secured, and the viability of the Bahamian dollar and the exchange regime remains robust. We presently have no plans to raise taxes to address any of the revenue shortfalls. We made the decision not to reduce public sector employment, and we stand by that strategic decision at this time. Keeping people employed means that they have resources to provide for themselves and their families, and the ability to generate domestic consumption at a time when we already have over 110,000 people in the feeding network and over 28,000 people receiving government-funded unemployment assistance. The situation remains fluid, and we will continue to monitor the plans in case there is need for adjustment. The government is maintaining critical expenditures in priority areas that are consistent with our articulated Resilient Bahamas plan. The 5 pillars of this plan remain: managing the public health crisis, providing social support through food and unemployment assistance, sustaining employment levels, strengthening the domestic economy to mitigate further economic fallout, accelerating government reforms, and preparing for a robust opening. As I close, I want to leave everyone with a reminder. Every day, every week, every month, the government has financial obligations to meet, just like every citizen. We have vendors to pay, civil servants to compensate, and essential public services to deliver, including those for public health and safety, national security, and the well-being of our children. We recognize that the government, as a first priority, must ensure it does as much as it can to support the tens of thousands of Bahamians that have been impacted by the fallout of Hurricane Dorian and the COVID-19 pandemic. As such, we continue to pursue an immediate financing plan that will allow the government to meet its obligations today in line with the Resilient Bahamas plan we presented in June and are implementing now. I hope the Bahamian people will take away the fact that our fiscal and economic plan remains focused on managing the outcome of the crisis, mitigating further economic fallout, and preparing for a robust opening. This is the immediate plan we need for today, while we are simultaneously planning for a medium and long-term economic recovery.